Good morning. It's mid-November. It's a Sunday. It's about 24 degrees, which is a whole lot more pleasant than it was yesterday, up in the low 30s. Currently on Blue Gum O'Brien's link. I was out here a couple of weeks ago when it was a bit loose. Still is. It's still a fun track, but with the grading they did over winter, it's changed the way it kind of flows. I'm sure with some more use, it'll smooth out. Currently on XL track. It's still a little bit dusty and loose. Not much has changed from 2 weeks ago. I thought I'd come out and do the same or similar loop to what I did 2 weeks ago. The thing that has changed is I've made a slight adjustment to the front suspension and just softened off the compression. And so far, it's made a world of difference. Before there was just no compliance in the front, and after a couple of high country trips, it was starting to get to me. As I was saying, out in the high country ride, there was just no feel on the front. You know, most of the suspension was up in my elbows and shoulders on the compression. But on the Eildon Jamison Road on the twisties, man, it was perfect. I'm on Old Blackwood Road, making my way across to Post Office Coffee Shop. It's amazing how dry it is now. Almost every single puddle is dried out, and you can see the true depth of some of these holes. Gonna go right here onto Nugget Track. It's should be dried out enough. So a couple of weeks ago, I was out here and came down Nugget Track. Now, as long as I can manage to stick to the left, I should be right to get up Nugget Track. As long as these things haven't changed since I was here. Oh, it's not where I want it to be. A few months ago, we'd never have got up that, and we'd never have gotten down that when it was wet. Left is pottery track. Not too far from here, there's a rocky section that cuts sharply to the left. I'm going to try that in the same line as 2 weeks ago, pre-suspension adjustment. Still rough, but much better than last time. Last time I went down there was just clunk, clunk, clunk. It wasn't bottoming out, it was just the front suspension wasn't compressing at all much. Cheers. Post office coffee shop. Most of the ride I've been talking about the suspension on the bike. When I first bought the bike, I had the suspension done by Chad's Off-Road Setups. I kind of left it on his settings, thinking that maybe I'd get used to it, or as I add weight to it, it'd be more compliant. Realised when I was out in the high country that it needed the adjustments done pretty quick. I was out riding with a Craig on his MT450, and that thing was just kind of floating over everything. And I thought, with the money I spent on the suspension, it should be more compliant. So a little bit of a tweak to the compression yesterday has made the difference. I could adjust the rear, maybe change the compression on that a little bit, but one small thing at a time. Today may not be too long, just came out to get the suspension a run, and that a little bit of rock step coming down pottery track indicated that it might be right. Sure, it's getting rockier. Certainly get drier, because it's been a long time since I haven't seen water in that puddle. was a pretty shitty line, which I wouldn't have done in the past. But with that compression sorted, she kind of rolled over top. Just stopped for a quick break. About an hour ago, it was 26 degrees and I was a little bit sweaty. Temperatures dropped down to about 12 and now it's raining. So I pulled up, been talking about the suspension. Happy with the front, softened up the compression on the rear just now, and we'll see how that goes. Back on Old Blackwood Road, and that rear adjustment on the compression has made a world of difference. I won't say it's a magic carpet ride, but a whole lot better, a whole lot more compliant on the hits. Certainly going to have to adjust my riding to suit. So almost at the campground on Hamblers Lane. Some of the dust has been settled. Some of it's still pretty loose. This little bit of a shower has just made it I don't know, it's a bit strange now. You can see the tyre marks between the wet stuff and the dusty stuff. Oh, I don't know if that's the dust or it being slick from this shower. Someone's been walking through it, through the crust of the bull dust. tyres spinning through the dust. Stay away from the middle. It's such a strange contrast to what we usually ride in here. It looks dry, but it kind of handles like mud.